welcome back to Wallflowers. I'm Marianne and today we're out foraging. We've come to a nice area where we come to look for fruit, nuts, different berries, different things. It's a beautiful area, and as we go through the video I'll show you the orchard we go through. We're literally not far into the place that we come to quite regularly, and straight away we've spotted the hawthorn bush and the hawthorn berries. Now, I've never made hawthorn ketchup before, and I've seen other people have told me about making it and how they like it and how it's so healthy and good for you. You know, you're making it yourself and you know exactly what's gone into it, as well as it being organically wild fruit we use, and you know. There is a page I'd like to recommend some fabulous videos on, and this week the lady actually made hawthorn honey. So basically she used, I'm not sure if she used shop bought or if she used her own natural honey from bees, or she'd made it as we did earlier in the year from dandelions. But she made hawthorn honey, so basically she fused them together. She made the hawthorn sauce juice and she added it to the organic honey, and she stored it away and it's used for medicinal purposes. So that channel I'd recommend to you. It's called Home is Where the Heart Is, and it's a fabulous channel, and if you have extra time go over there and watch them and subscribe, because they are really good. There's a few pages on Facebook called UK Wild Foods, things like that. There's lots of resources out there to take information from, and if you're on the computer doing it, those two are particularly good. But still, never fail to do your own research. If you're eating it, make sure you know exactly what you're eating. So as I say, this is the hawthorn. And we're not going to strip the tree. We have to come closer to make sure. I don't know if Mr. Wallflowers can get nice and close to these berries. We have to come closer to make sure they weren't withered, and they're nice juicy berries, and these look really nice. So we're going to take a percentage of these, and then we're going to continue looking for other hawthorn bushes so we can eke it out. We're not stripping one tree, you know. So basically going to weed as I go along. I'm going to take them off as nicely as I can. This tree looks dry in parts. I'm going to be as careful as I can. What I'm looking forward to use is, I've just left it on the floor, I'll show you the video, but it's a litter picker, and I've brought that today so I can reach the apple trees and the pear trees, and we can just get an extra bit of leverage on you to make sure we get some nice fruit. Okay, so I'm going to continue taking some of these. Have a look at the apples and pears and see what we can see here. This is a beautiful place, and we call it the orchard. And there's so many different things here. We've got nuts, all kinds of different nuts. There's a lot of different toys. Apples here, just in the wild, just waiting to be picked. I think it's quite rude not to pick it. There's some nice healthy ones in between. There's just limes and I think someone's had the blackberries. or, you know. Little different routes to take in between, depending on what you're looking for. And these look something. There's loads of, if you're going to come through to this one, just be careful, Mr. Wallflowers, where you're walking. There's no bank here. This little area, I can see rock fruit. It's just caught my eye. I tasted these earlier well, a month or so ago. These don't look that great, they look marked. Can't really see any from above. That's worth trying to pull any branches down. As you go through, there's different ones at the back. It's absolutely laden with it, it's beautiful. So we'll go and look for another healthier tree. Well, the tree's healthy, it's the rain, isn't it? You don't know what's in the rain that's pouring down on you. This year it seems not to be agreeable, doesn't it? I'm hoping the volume is quite loud and you can hear me. Unfortunately, I still don't have a mic, so there's not a lot I can do in the meantime. Again, these apples aren't. I mean, you can still salvage these apples, you know, it's like potatoes, you take the bad parts off and then whatever you've got left with, you've still got apple for free from nature that's organic and beautiful, you know. Still going to feed your family with it. But today I'm specifically looking for something quite nice, because I will come back and I'll come back and, you know, if it comes to the crunch I have to take some of the spoils and work out what I can make from them, then I'll do that, you know. Do you want to go back and see the set? Can you get through there now?
No.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's from the sun. Excuse me with the loud noises. That tastes lovely. I don't know, is that a russet? I don't know what type that would be. It tastes lovely. Nice and sweet, but not too sweet. Nice and bitter, but not too bitter. When you have to taste check what trees you're taking them off, because there's so many different apples. They all have different, not all of them, but some of them, you know, will have quite a tang in the opposite direction. So, you know, we'll like it or we won't like it. So, but taste before you start taking. Just small those, aren't they?
Yeah.
All the birds. Oh, is that a plum tree?
I think so.
Right, I wonder. There's just those few nesting around the top, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's more here, look. Oh, there's nice big, I don't know if you can come this side, you can see them absolutely hanging off, look. Oops, excuse me. Beautiful bunches of plums, or damsons, or bullets, or they're all plums, aren't they? And this is just on our doorstep, you know, it's out in the wild and it's absolutely beautiful. This is the greener ones towards the bottom, or are these? They're going to be colours, aren't they? So they're not yellow.
Just go on, bro.
they're nice enough and they're probably okay to take like that. They're just, they're not ready for me yet. Nice enough. I would like some of those red ones though, but it doesn't look like I'm reaching those at the moment. Oh yeah, there's a Hawthorn. Some more here. Yeah, they're nice and healthy as well.
Right, it's in the sun.
A lot of them, yeah. Okay, so we're going to stop and have another pick in here, and I'll come back shortly. It's delicious. Soft, juicy. I swallowed that a bit quick. Full of flavour. They're perfect. So just whilst I've been picking some of the Hawthorn berries, Mr. Wallflowers has been using the litter picker and has managed to get me some plums. And as I say, they're beautiful. So I'll be eating those fresh rather than making them into anything, and just enjoy them as snacks throughout the day, and they'll be delicious. And I'm just hoping I can keep that seed. It's not vanilla. Is it vanilla? Yeah, make some vanilla essence out of it. I keep saying I'm going to do it to myself. I might just do it from these actually, and add the vodka. I'm not sure the recipe offhand, otherwise I'd share it with you. But if you pour so much vodka in a glass jar, you know, bottle, anything with the lid on, and you put the seeds of any fruit in, you'll actually produce yourself your own. I'm thinking it's vanilla essence, and that's how you can make your own. It's that simple, you know. So instead of paying, you know, you can pay £1 for those imitation flavours that we get in places like Asda or whatever. You want true vanilla almond flavouring for a cake or something like that. You want the proper flavouring stuff, and you'll get that for a fraction of the price, you know, cheap bottle of vodka. So that's a good idea. But in the meantime, just going to enjoy the fruit. Do you want to just have a look around, Mr. Wallflower? Normally we go that way and have a look at the pears and things. You can just see a couple of the pear trees. I'm finishing my plum. They're really high those, aren't they?
Yeah. Look nice, them top ones.
Would we be able to reach any at all, or are they too high?
Oh, we get some.
Yeah. So what are we saying, that's a conference pear? Yeah.
Looks like. Oh, pears are pear.
Last time, there's Williams pears as well, I've seen them. Yeah, looking nice. If you go through, there's others. Is that okay? Normally use your hands for balance. Oh, it's a nice little nest, yeah. Hawthorn berries, high and low, from down everywhere, aren't they? The ferns are beautiful, aren't they? I love seeing the ferns. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm sure there was another plum this way. It was on the corner somewhere. I have to look up because I know she's only going to be at the top or something. smells lovely, doesn't it? Just nice and
Like people have
fresh.
been up here.
Sorry?
Looks like people have been up here.
Yeah, yeah. Not a lot of spillage on the floor. In certain places there is that you can't get into, but animals have had their share and we've had ours. Hopefully a few others have taken theirs. Can we get through that way?
That's where we've just come from.
Oh, is it? Okay. Do you want to go?
That's a plum tree.
Oh, right, yeah. Beautiful. Look at all that massive red there. Birds letting each other know we're in the territory. as you know, Mr. Wallflowers, but many watch and don't, I like to look at the rocks and look at the makeup of the structures around us. I've just been looking at, probably would have been called a defence wall of some sort, keeping all that soil back. I'm hoping you can hear me. Keeping all that soil back. And I was just looking if we could see any other layers. You know, we're told these top layers are Roman layers. If they were, there's some controversy amongst that, with historians like Wilson and Blackett come out with some interesting work there. We've got different aspects where we look at the mud floods and different things like that. So some things will be fossils, some things will be ancient, you know, and other stuff might be 100, 150 years old, and it's all quite interesting to me, you know. So as I'm looking at the makeup of this bridge to go across with those little walls, I was going to come behind me and you just see like what looks to me from this angle to be modern day slabs holding the structure up, and then you can see some subsidence in the bridge. So I think that needs looking at really, and just be careful when you're out and about in the wild sections of our community that what you're stepping on is actually maintained, you know. And it's a sound structure, especially if you're taking the kids or your animals out with you as well. But as you can see, they look like modern day flags, and then you've got some underneath, and I can't really say that they're modern day flags because of the texture or whatever. Now I'm not an expert, I'm just relaying how I'm looking at objects and what I'm taking in. So these ground flags are all uneven, whereas those ones are smooth cut square slabs. Now this piece I'm sitting on, I just managed to capture the top of it. I don't want to remove much of the lichen, just leave it there, lichen. But I'd say this was a gate post at some point, you know, indicating this was an entrance and that. And as we've just been looking at the cobblestone path, you know, we know the orchards there and we know different things there. I can't see there not being a building straight away. We know there's a main structure of a house, but it's quite a hike away, you know. And for the family to be coming down, taken from that orchard, I do believe there's a closer building that's either completely and utterly gone, or, you know, by looking closely we could find these things. I refuse to accept that there's not, you know, a vast and an important somewhere along the line history related to Skelmersdale, as we're finding out about other places, you know, around the country and the world. But yeah, I just like looking at the underlying rocks. Occasionally I'll bend down, I'll pick one up, and I'll take them home. And some I do believe could be body parts, but they're petrified, so the stone. And as I say, that goes off into a completely different gamble, but I just find it quite interesting, you know. I was just looking at this modern day structure. I mean, we've still got open grids to amenities, you know. What, this is probably a water of some sort, yeah, same WL Westlanks. I presume it was water, so it's access, so they're pumping it away, as we can see at some stage. And we've actually got, this is plastic. This is plastic, but it's become revealed completely, you know. And you can actually see a tear in some of the parts. So I do believe that needs maintaining as well, just for the structure of this, because this is would be a big mudslide should this water, you know, be allowed to escape. But yeah, so interesting. Look, oh, this water is being allowed to escape. Sorry, so I'm wrong. So this is open for drain off. So it must be behind the wall, and that's where the water would have come back down again. So it's to keep the structure more secure. But yeah, it's such an interesting place on our doorstep here in Skelmersdale, you know. It's amazing. I don't see many more people here that I recognise, you know, and that I know. But yeah, family time, foraging, history, it's all on your doorstep. Just go out and have a look and appreciate it. Okay, I'd like to thank you for joining us today, and hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. And I'll see you soon. Bye.